Taurus, welcome to your session. We're going to see what healing messages come out for you. I'm going to do your session different than how I was being divinely guided to do Aries reading. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, welcome. If you are returning, may you find the clarity, confirmation, understanding that you seek or need. Messages have been released on the SGL Tarot podcast, how you will be able to locate the SGL Tarot podcast, which is a platform where they're your audio readings, Taurus, compared to your visual. Okay, here on YouTube, you can click the SGL Tarot podcast handle in the About Me section, or you can click a link in the description box. Keep in mind that link will take you to that specific reading. Okay, all right. I don't know. I don't have a direct message, so we're going to see what additional messages come out for you, okay? Okay. I'm hearing be patient with me. It's not is it a song? Be patient with me. That's what I heard, Taurus. You may want someone to be patient with you, or your inner child is saying, be patient. Be patient with me. If you resonate with that, your inner child is scared that you're going to abandon your inner self, your inner child again. It's like you tap into it and then you tap out of it. An example of tapping into it, like say you like to roller skate, rollerblade, and then all of a sudden someone you like says, I'm too old to roller skate, so just so that you can have their attention, just so you can be able to please that person, you stop doing what you love to do. So your inner child is saying, be patient with me. Your inner child is saying, I want to open back up, but don't abandon me. That's what I'm tapping into, Taurus. So obviously you are, I'm talking to a Taurus where you're people pleasing and you're not being fulfilled inside. You're not doing what you love to do. What is the advice? What is the advice? Should I pull an IM message? Yeah. What is the advice to Taurus's inner child not wanting to be abandoned? What is the advice? Hold on. You need to be brave to do what you want to do, and don't be afraid. Just because someone doesn't like what you like doesn't mean you have to stop. Like, I love onions. I love red onions, yellow onions, white onions. I love mushrooms. I like a lot of things that most people don't like. Well, the people that I attract don't like a lot of things that I like. That's not going to stop me from liking it. There has been times, Taurus, where I have put my likings to aside, and when I did that, I lost myself. It was hard for me to regain myself because I stopped eating the things that I liked and enjoyed, all to accommodate someone who didn't like it. So you're being asked to be brave and stand on the things that you like to do, especially the things that brings out the chippery, the joyful, the comical part of you, the laughter, that outspoken, courageous energy that you have in stored. Is getting back to the old you and just, being brave and not being afraid to say, no, I don't like that. No, I like this. And it's like, oh, okay. Accepting your inner child and reassuring your inner child that you're not going to abandon your inner child. Okay. And don't feel like because you have a difference that, people that you attract are going to walk away from you because there's a difference in liking. That's what makes you different. You never know. You stand on what you like. It may open up a opportunity for the person who's, has no interest to say, hey, well, I'm willing to try this out, and then they can confirm that they don't like, something, an experience or an exercise. Because it feels like I don't want you to settle in being dormanting your inner child, because your inner child feels abandoned. Your I am message with courage, it says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I'm being of a new life. So this is a test for you within your healing message, Taurus, is to protect your inner child and to reassure your inner child that you're not going to abandon your inner child and that your inner child comes first. It's very clear. So the overall test when you're dealing with people, it's like you have energies that are within people that are coming in to test you to see if you're willing to abandon who you are. And your inner child is majority the makeup of who you are, because you're doing the things that you like to do. And you're being asked not to abandon your inner child. Mm-hmm. Lead and people will follow. All right, let's see what other messages come out for you. All right, what other messages do you have for my Earth sign Taurus? What other messages for my Taurus? What other healing messages do you have for my Taurus? All right, you have the blessings here. Yeah, people will follow, Taurus. Mm-hmm. Yep. Some of your purposes are connected to your inner child. That's what makes you different. What does this blessings entail? Because I want to talk about a rebel energy, but something's saying no. Let me see. The blessings. And pertaining to the blessing, this card represents all the blessings of the heart's desires in whatever form it's best for you. Sometimes what we wish for and what is best for us are not always the same. Continue to keep an open mind and an open heart and trust that the universe will synchronize to bring lots of goodness to you. This is a time to celebrate. Don't allow anyone to rain on your parade. Okay, you've come a long way to develop the character by putting your inner child first. So that is a confirmation there for a Taurus where You have there could be a possibility of opportunity or someone that's coming in where someone's, they feel entitled of whatever this abundance is. We'll just say blessings. You sacrifice for this. And it's kind of like they come in at the wrong time. It's kind of like, say you made some type of dessert, Taurus. Banana pudding. I'm just thinking of something. Banana pudding. And you've always made this recipe a certain way. And now this recipe is now kicking off. And this is the recipe that you like since a child. And it brings everyone who eats this always says it feels it feels like home. It makes them feel alive. It brings joy into them. It makes them smile again. It's a healing, it's the healing banana pudding. And then you have this person now that's coming around, that's trying to change the recipe, that's now trying to give you new direction on, because they're thinking about the abundance, your abundance. It's like they're trying to, in their mind, your abundance is there. So they're trying to insert themselves. Now with this here, you've already sacrificed by protecting your inner child. All right. So now that your inner child is mature, it's like you may feel like you want to give back to the community. You may feel like, you want to show up for someone because you understand how it is when you could be the oddball and no one understands you, but you stood on business. You didn't abandon your inner child, and look at you now. And it feels like you don't want anyone else to feel that way or have to experience that alone space for a long period of time. Continue to keep an open mind and an open heart and trust that the universe was synchronized to bring lots of goodness to you. So this is reaping your reward. Don't wait for the reward, Taurus. Celebrate now and don't allow anyone to rain on your parade. It's not cool. And you need to communicate that. Like, no, you don't get to come in and tell me how to eat, when to breathe, when to speak, where to go. When you are not with me in my dark spaces, you are not with me when I sought you. You are not with you don't have to explain that. You have courage here. So for some of you, this is this is your breakthrough. This is your breakthrough of protecting what you love. You. I don't care if it's coloring. If you love coloring and that keeps you calm, if you like puzzles and that keeps you, that's your serenity, that's your sacrifice. You doing what you love to do than wasting time. That time is valuable to you. Some of you are readers too. That time is valuable to you. Hold on. We have a lot of cards here. Yeah, you were left out as a kid. Your gifts wasn't reported as a kid. That was supposed to happen with the temple coming here. Okay. Let me clarify this because I can't, it's only so far I can go. Okay. All right. You have, this is my shapeshifter. You can have multiple personalities. You can have someone's controlling you, fill in the blank of who that is. They're two-faced. And then you have the box, you're no longer enslaved or entrapped by them. They no longer have a stronghold over you. And you have thread. Yes, something was swept under the rug, but you're here to clean the air. You're now getting ready to step to do what it is that you want to do, whether that's you coming out and saying, this is who I am when it comes to your identity and sexual orientation. Others of you, it's just, you're saying, no, I belong. I'm not exempt with the siren here. But what you've experienced, I, if you wanted to be play dirty, you could take a lot of people to court and charge them from pain and suffering, because mental abuse is abuse. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, them people better leave you alone. Because I got a feeling if you make it clear, like, hey, you keep it up, we going to court. I'm sure they'll leave you alone and let you spread your wings. I don't know why is it that why people think it's okay to prey on the innocent. I don't understand why people think that they can get away with mishandling individuals who haven't fully developed into themselves, because they never got to experience a childhood, or they never got the experience to be a kid or a child. You get what I'm saying? It was like you didn't get the experience to be a kid or a child. You had to be an adult very, very fast. And whoever is responsible of that, like, they're two-faced. It 1 minute they act like they care, and the next minute, they act like they don't even know you. What they're doing to you is mental abuse. You could take them to court for pain and suffering. I'm not telling you to do, I'm just telling you like how deep it runs, to the point to where you would win that case. They better leave you alone. They better leave my Taurus alone. What other messages do you have for my Taurus? Because basically you was neglected, but forced to be an adult too fast. What else? You have test in reverse and indication, confirmation. You would win if you wanted to take it there. Okay, pertaining to pain and suffering and mental abuse. Now you fill in the blank if there's other type of abuse, but what I'm speaking on is mental abuse. All right, you passed that test, and you need to be proud of yourself, of the person that you've become. All right, others of you Taurus, you need to be brave and realize that you are deserving to live and be and to enjoy life with blessings and courage here. Now, let me speak into your life again what this courage speaks of. It says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Okay. What other message do you have for my Taurus? What other message do you have for Taurus, please? Whoever this shapeshifter is, this is another channel message. Whoever is a shapeshifter, they prey on you. They don't pray for you. They prey on you to keep you entrapped. Because if you start doing what you like to do, they will no longer have a strong hold over you. You'll start thinking outside of the box. You'll try to get out. Like, whoever this is, they're nothing without you. Like, they need you, but they treat you like this. I don't know if you are paying attention or who's paying attention to you wherever you reside, but there with this siren here, there might be someone who might report a situation that's going on in your situation. And you may already know who this is. Thank you for the like, my love. What are the messages for Taurus, please? And what you don't see, Taurus. Let me see. You have divine matrix. This is favor in the storytelling. Oh, I'm telling you, if y'all take someone to court for mental abuse, I just channeled it. I can't remember what I said, Taurus. I said, I know I didn't say mental abuse. I said, what did I say, Taurus? I said you could take them to court for pain and suffering. Because that mental abuse is pain and suffering. That's confirmation right here. And for some of you, something is going on in the home where you feel trapped, and this person is one way inside the home and one way outside the home. And you keep forgiving this person and you're entrapped. But someone has caught hold of what's going on in your home. So be expecting someone to knock on that door. Being expected for someone to say, please come with us. We just want to ask you a few questions. This is your moment to get out of this situation. Don't you feel bad for this person who's been getting away with doing you wrong for all this time. You deserve to live. Okay? And the reason why you need to be able to carry up this courage is because when you do, that deposit, that sacrifice is going to help the collective, because there's many, many more who are being taken advantage of. And that sacrifice is going to be called in. Okay? And it's going to assist the others in the collective. So it's not just, me, 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 me. We are all one. Okay? Each house helps each other. Each zodiac sign has its role within each house. That's why I was telling you guys on the podcast, for those of you who are following the podcast, whether your audio sessions, your audio readings, your individual zodiac sign, as well as your collective readings, I just got through saying during I released announcements and my own transparencies. Basically, I was getting you caught up on things that's going on with me. Basically, I'm on this is day 3 on being nicotine free. Yay. Kudos. Yay. I love myself. Giving myself a hug. I'm proud of myself. Because I could not be productive. I couldn't be productive at all. Anywho, it's not about me. It's about, I had to say I'm done. And then we'll get off of, because maybe this will help you. Okay. Of understanding how you're going to be able to tell your story. Okay. And how you're going to manifest this new beginning where you're going to be able to fulfill your childhood dreams. You're going to be someone's superhero. Yes. I was listening to someone who was sharing how important it is, Taurus, to maintain a healthy frequency. Basically, she was talking about how important your energy health is. And that was my moment. I said, I'm done. I have to show up for the collective. Not just for me, but I have to show up. Imagine if everyone who plays a big role this far up to this point just stops. The doctors, the firefighters, the EMTs, and I don't want to go political and all that stuff, but just think about the smallest things, how people show up every day. And, when it comes to the esoteric and, new age and spirituality and all these things, me as an intuitive practitioner, okay, I am determined to fix my rough edges, Taurus. And I want to know what this story is, because it's bountiful and you've already did the sacrifice. Now you just have to walk into these blessings. Let me read the blessings to you one more time. Just one moment. Let me read these blessings for you one more time. I will keep this session available for you, Taurus, so you can come back and reference, and you can chop this up and dissect this, and get your information. And you can use a comment section and be a spiritual guiding light too. That comment section is for you. What you agree with, what you disagree with, what you resonate with, and pertaining to the blessings. My Taurus, it says, this card represents all blessings of your heart's desires in whatever form is best for you. Sometimes what we wish for and what is best for us are not always the same. Continue to keep an open mind and an open heart, and trust that the universe will synchronize to bring lots of goodness to you. This is a time to celebrate. For others, this is the time to celebrate, meaning you have broke free. You're not confined. You're not broken. Whoever was praying for you to have mental blockage, gone. Gone. Some of y'all need to get out the house. Stop looking through your peephole. Get out the house. I need you to get up under a tree. I need you to go hear some birds. I don't care if you go sit in the library until you're comfortable with being outside. There's messages that need to come in. Let's talk about this matrix. If you've been feeling like someone's watching you, they are. They're assigned to you. They're trying to make sure that you're safe, and you are misinterpreted, thinking that someone is gang stalking you. They are not. They are assigned to make sure that this comes to pass. This, because you're a storyteller, Taurus. I'm talking to a Taurus that is a storyteller. What does this divine matrix consist of? And through your writing, you will be healing others. As you write, as you heal yourself, you will be healing others when they read this, what you have to say. What number is that? 44? 44. Let me see. 44. You will see evidence of the truth of this divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters, Taurus. All manner of miracles are waiting for you to lay claim to them. It says ready with a question mark. I'm going to ask you, are you ready, Taurus? Are you ready? Because whoever had a stronghold over you, they don't have a stronghold over you. How deep it is. You could take this person to court if you wanted to. Some of you are no rich to do so, and me telling you that is not to say. Some of you don't even think you are deserving of love, and you are, because you have indication here. Watch for the signs that lead you to true love. Some of you may meet this person during a writing session. It's not like you're looking for it. It's just, hey, you're just both intrigued by the common, and it's not giving me trauma bond. It's just two people who love the art of storytelling. But this storytelling is truth. Truth. Give me a healing. What is a healing message for a Taurus? A healing message for my Taurus, please. Don't worry about the people who are watching you, Taurus. Okay. I'm not talking about the channel message where you have people that are following you. Okay, because they're assigned to you. I'm talking about don't worry about the people who are watching you. That's the least of your concern. That should be the least of your concern. Give me a healing message for Taurus. Some of you, that was confirmation for me to be able to say this. Some of you, the reason why you're being watched is because there is a legal matter a case being built up, and they just need confirmation. That's why they're watching you. And you're willing to pick up this court case. It feels like there is a case that's going to be towards the person who preyed on you, who robbed you from being able to live. Someone else is going to put a claim against them, and your name is in the case, and you're going to have to show yourself. And I guess it's going to have to take for someone else to do something for you to say, okay, I want to be compensated too. It feels like you're no longer going to be like, oh, this person is of an old age, when now it's like no one should, nah. Mm-mm. I ain't resonating with your reading, but I have to deliver the message because it's not just your story, Taurus. It's the collective. Energies move every minute, every minute-second, every nanosecond, whatever second, every hour, every day, every month. Do you have deja vu, Taurus? Have you went to sleep and waking up in your sleep, and you really wake up and you're like, I thought I already woke up, but you was dreaming the whole time? Wait, Taurus. Communicate clearly and take action. If you need to take someone to court, you need to do it. And don't hold your peace. You need to go do it. That's what I'm being divinely guided to tell you. I am not a lawyer, and I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm delivering a channeled message through the oracles. That's what I'm doing. That's just all I'm doing. Give me a transcendence message for Taurus, and then we'll pull your angel guide message. Taurus, I'm not here to butter you up. This is a healing session. I really don't feel like I don't feel like, I honestly, now that I'm not channeling, I don't feel like I showed up for you the way that I want to. But if those are the messages that come out, those are the messages that I can't lie to you. I can't make something up. I go back into tarot land, Taurus, and come back. I have an open door policy. You're more than welcome to come back. Okay? But don't just come back, Taurus, and try to just come into the front of the line when people who are here that are showing up just as the way as I'm showing up to serve you. Like, don't come back and be trying to barge your way through and be like, oh, yeah, I'm back. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't do that. This is a safe space for everybody. Okay? No one is bigger than the other person. Today, it's not going to be good for some of my Tauruses. The next day, it may not be good for some of my zodiac signs who are another zodiac sign who have Taurus placements. It's a teeter-totter effect. And then there's some times where we are all on one accord. And those are the most precious and powerful moments where it's just amazing, where we all in a collective are saying, we're not trying to focus on how long how long the experience is gonna be. It's just more so we make sure we're in the moment, because we know that eventually, it's gonna shift. So, Taurus, I love you. Like I said, I don't want you to have no expectations of me at all, period. Because if the Most High tells me to do something a certain way, or if the Most High says stop the reading, I'm going to be obedient. I don't want your blood on my hands. You have discouragement. So I'm talking to a Taurus who always has their way. You have detached from distractions, what could be difficult for you to do at this time. We have credit coming in reverse. Yeah, I'm talking to a Taurus who feels like, it's your way or the highway. We have idea coming in reverse. Okay. Meaning you are in a rut, Taurus. Until you detach from your distractions, it's like you're gonna keep digging a hole. And I don't see you digging a hole of death. You're digging a hole where somebody who's assisting you of digging this hole is going to end up filling it up with some crabs or some crawdads and throw you in there. And whoever's praying on you is going to pray that you turn into a crab or a crawdad, and you're going to be in that hole. With the discouragement, we have pay. We have a yoga here coming in reverse, meaning this is telling me you are not grounded. You paying Peter to pay Paul. We have allow wealth to mature. It's in reverse. You are not financial responsible, or right now you are choosing not to be financial literate. We have borrow. Didn't I say pay Peter to pay Paul? And then we have good. Okay. This is just how it's been. So you're comfortable. We have enthusiasm. Yeah. Comfortable where you are. But there's this discouragement here. It's going to take for someone to take from you for you to have an awakening, to see that you need to change your associations and your environment. You're too comfortable there. Too comfortable. What is Taurus's angel guide message? What is Taurus's angel guide message, please? Change is at hand. It's 10:07. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. Believe me, when you walk away from those attachments, I mean, if you decide to go turn back around, everybody gonna still be doing the same thing, Taurus. Everyone chooses their path. I'm not seeing you. This is the path that you're choosing. Angel, spiritual growth. Yeah, you have a calling, my love. And it feels like your attachments, that's their calling. Okay, crawdad in the bucket. Keep people down. All right, let's see what this spiritual growth entails, my love. Spiritual growth for my Taurus. What does it entail? Goodness gracious. Sometimes I forget the order of my alphabet. All right, Taurus, it says every experience is a learning experience. You are a student of life and spirit. And what has happened in your life hasn't happened to you. It happened for you. You have incredible resilience and the capacity to overcome whatever darkness and unknown you face. No matter what has been served to you, you have done everything within your might and power to face it and find a way forward. Taurus, angels are acknowledging your determination and the positive, kind-hearted, and upbeat energy that has allowed you to become the wonderful person you are today. You may feel that your spiritual gifts are opening much more at this time. Be aware of any visions, psychic insights, or connections you develop, as they will be a pivotal to your growth. You may not understand right now, but you will. You're gonna have that your light bulb moment where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, enough. Okay, it's like, oh, okay, divine, I hear you. And like I said, it's going to have to take for someone to take something from you, and to get you to say, okay, all right, Source, I'm ready. Oh, I love you, Taurus. And that message is not to scare you. Okay, I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. And why shouldn't it scare you? What was this? The blessings? Because you already sacrificed. The blessings that's supposed to come into you, you're not supposed you're supposed to share this, but it's not with whom you're associated with now. If you stay where you are now, it's a place, it'll turn into a dark place. And then these blessings will turn into, well, I used to X, Y, and Z. Well, I always wanted to, when this is trying to come in, you did the sacrifice. You did the sacrifice, and everyone knows it. Everyone sees it. That's why they're attached to you. And you have to let them go before it gets deeper. I love you, Taurus. I do. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again. Not Leo, Gemini. If you're here, you're next. You're reading.